Hey everyone, welcome back to this week's Simple Healthy Solution. So this week we are making a lentil soup. This was in special request from a wonderful woman who I have been seeing for several years now. She has lost over 100 pounds, very proud of her, and she's maintained that weight loss. She asked that I make a soup because it's fall and she loves soup. So this one is a family tradition that we've always made, but I've kind of evolved it over the years, moving a little bit away from my mother's original recipe in order to add more vegetables to it. So we're starting off with, it's a red lentil. I have my onions here. I got 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm gonna brown the onions. I was being lazy and did not feel like chopping up an onion myself, so that's why I bought it already chopped.
So sometimes I'm just not in the mood to cry while I'm cooking, and that's why I opt for the already chopped up onions. I got them a little nice and brown just to release that wonderful smell. It always smells so good when you brown the onions and releases those aromatics. Then I'm going to add my vegetables. So I opted for today tomatoes, carrots, and zucchini because again, I want all the different colors. And I'm going to put them into the pot with my onions. And I'll stir them around just to get them a little bit coated with the onions and the olive oil. And now this can be a vegetarian soup because you can leave it the way that it is and add all your spices. But today I'm opting to add a chicken bone broth. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to add a little extra protein to this soup. You don't have to do that, but I like to do that just again to add that flavor and to add some extra protein. So I'm going to add my lentils. First, make sure to always wash your lentils because sometimes they can have little stones in the bag. Just because of the way they're harvested, they are washed beforehand, but you still want to just double check them anyway. So wash them, rinse them, strain them, and then add them in. And then I'm going to add, I have 5 cloves of garlic. I'm going to add my spices. We love cumin, so I put 2 tablespoons of cumin, a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of black pepper, and a 1/4 teaspoon of Himalayan salt. Now I'm not adding a lot of salt because I am adding all of that broth, and that does have sodium. So I'm going to use 1 carton of bone broth. And then I heated up 4 cups of boiling water. And I'm only going to add about 2 cups because that's what my pot will allow. But when we blend this all together later, when you see, I may add more boiling water to it to thin it out. Because when you add the lentils, they do thicken because of the starch